Hi everybody, it's me, White Feather, Salt Lake City, Utah. It is 9:18 p.m. on February 11th, 2014. I did a 20-minute video earlier today. It was about 4 o'clock that I did it, and it seems to say that it's still processing. Funny how now my videos are having a hard time uploading, or they disappear altogether. So, we're going to try to do this one again. Well, a little bit different. I found something, well, before I go on what I have found in the papers that I'm going to read and make a few comments on tonight, I want to say thank you to everybody for all the positive feedback that you've given me, for being on my side, for giving me words of encouragement. I appreciate it very much, and thank you so much. It was very needed. I was getting discouraged, so thank you. To the lady that emailed me and told me that I was crazy, I needed to seek serious therapy, asked me if I was on crack. No, I'm drug-free, just so you know. Thank you for letting me know how crazy I am, and giving me the courage to keep going on even farther, because it is the uneducated people as yourself that keep me going even harder, because that lets me know that I need to be out there educating people that are uneducated. I replied to you and asked you if you even knew what Fukushima was. You have not responded back to me. So there's my answer. You probably didn't, but now you do, and I hope you get all the information and education that you need on what's going on in our planet. Please keep emailing me like that, because I will have questions for you, and if you can reply back with something that states that I'm headed in the wrong direction, I will go and look at your research that you have asked me or commented. Okay? I highly suggest going to the Fukushima Truth Board. I'm still a true believer in that board. Go check it out. There's a lot of information, education there. So I will leave that link in the description box like always. I hope y'all did your Fukushima today. Those of you who have been following me, you know what that is. Those of you who haven't, I highly suggest going looking through my videos and see my grandchildren doing the Fukushima dance. And that's the Fukushima. So, as you can tell, I'm kind of going everywhere. I apologize to everybody for not being on. I am finding it harder and harder to find information on Fukushima. The stuff that I am finding, though, is very, very educational and just a little overwhelming, knowing that we have been lied to for not only this little while, but since the 70s, to be honest. I wish I could find that article again, and I've been looking for it, and it seems to have disappeared. I had it bookmarked, but it's like not there anymore, so it's more information being taken that they don't want it to get out, but we have been lied to since the 70s about radiation being leaked into the ocean and the atmosphere and just into the planet. Wow, okay. I wish I could find that. And then again, we can say that that's just my speculation. That way nobody gets in trouble, okay? Article that I found today that I find really just, interesting and full of information about some more lies. Yeah, more lies. Imagine that. Is that TEPCO they hid recorded level radiation data last July. It's amazing how I keep finding more and more articles about how TEPCO has lied, and how one report says one radiation level and another one says another one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just read to you whoops, that's not where I was going, what this article says. And today I'm going to go ahead and read it word for word, so that way you guys know that it is coming from it's coming from the Japan Times. It's coming from their newspaper, okay? And it was, let's see, what was the date? What is the date on it? I'm not getting one. February 11th. It was today. February 11th, 2014. So it was today. This is today's article. It says TEPCO hid record level radiation data last July. Tokyo Electric Power Company did not tell the public until recently that massively high levels of radiation were found in the groundwater collected last July at the Fukushima #1 nuclear plant, even though the utility was aware of the data that month, according to sources. Okay, so according to these sources, the power company, the electric company, lied already just in that little paragraph. So what more are we being lied about? Should we go on? Okay, let's go on. TEPCO released the data on February 6th, showing that the groundwater contained a record 5 million becquerels per liter of radioactive strontium-90. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. When TEPCO reported the data to the nuclear regulation authorities last week, people, reported it last week, it initially claimed that it had only recently complied the data. NRA sources said. So this is an NRA source that is saying this, okay? However, the embattled utility later corrected the timing, apparently showing that it had withheld the record readings, the sources said. I hope I'm pronouncing these words correctly. I am dyslexic, so if I'm not, I apologize. And we'll keep going, okay? The withholding of the radiation data looks to be the latest in a long line of missteps for the utility, experts say. Regulators are expected to demand the detailed explanation from TEPCO, the source said. According to the NRA and other sources, TEPCO first said it had detected 900,000 becquerels of data of beta ray emitting radioactive materials, including strontium-90 from the groundwater last year. When the firm later measured levels of strontium-90 alone, it found that the groundwater contained 5 million becquerels. Okay, that's some serious stuff there. Okay, that's a lot. That is a lot. More than I could fathom in my own imagination. Okay, just outrageous. Just outrageous. Okay, so but TEPCO concluded that the time that the data were inaccurate, the huge difference in in the two measurements, despite knowing that its method of measuring beta ray emitting materials could show lower than actual levels, the source says. Really? I think that's a little bit of a cover-up saying, hey, it could measure lower. I think you want to say that it's measuring lower so that you don't get your butts in a sling while your butt's in a sling, because it's coming out. I'm going to be one of them that's out here trying to tell people that we have been misinformed, that we're being lied to, that people need to know the truth. We have a right to know the truth, so I'm here to tell it, okay? I'm here to help you read between the lines. Okay. Because the utility had reportedly changed its explanation. See, they changed their explanation. Imagine that. They're going to change their explanation so that they don't look bad. I'm sorry, you guys already look bad. Okay, you've lied. You lied through your teeth, and it's coming out, and the goddess is going to give you what's coming to you, because karma is her sister. All right? Let's see. Because the utility has reported changes in its explanation, the NRA Secretariat has asked it for more detailed information. Woohoo! They're asking for more detailed information. Now let's hope they don't lie about that detailed information. Okay? Let's hope. All right? Let's hope. Okay, so TEPCO claims that although the company was aware of the data last July, so they're admitting they were aware of it. That's because they got caught. It released them only recently after its accuracy was finally confirmed this month. Previous reports said TEPCO belated revealed last year that some 300 tons of groundwater was flowing into the sea daily after mixing with radioactive water used to cool the plant's 3 stricken reactors. All right, people, do you hear what I just read? Okay. I can't see it without my glasses. It was revealed last year that some 300 tons of groundwater was flowing into the sea daily after mixing with radioactive water used to cool the plant's 3 stricken reactors. 300 tons. Okay, we're talking major amounts of radioactive water, radioactive material in this water that is going into our sea. Think about that. Can you even imagine what 300 tons of water looks like? I know it's more than an Olympic-sized pool. Would it be 300 of those, maybe? Maybe even more? It would have to be more. It would have to be more. I mean, I can't even fathom that number in my head. I'm like, wow. Okay? Now check this out. This is the last little paragraph of this story, of this article. TEPCO had been trying to gain the consent of local fishery groups to discharge excess water into the sea after promising to reduce its radiation level. Do you really think, people, do you really think that releasing more water is going to dilute the radiation? It's not. It isn't. Radioactive water cannot be diluted with more water. It doesn't make it less radioactive. It really don't. If you don't believe me, I would encourage you to, if you have children, to ask their science teacher. to ask a scientist. Ask a scientist online. I mean, you can ask anything online, so why don't you ask it? I'm just floored. So this is my article today. I hope it helps everybody, and I hope it makes you think. I'm thinking 300 tons of groundwater was flowing into the sea daily. Daily, people. So it makes me wonder how much water that is radioactive is still flowing into the ocean daily, today. How much of it was put into our ocean today and nothing's being done? It's just continuously flowing into the water. I don't understand it. It's just got me flabbergasted and floored. I don't understand it, and I wish somebody, you know, I know that some articles that I read, they keep saying, oh, it's cost this much, or it cost this much. You know what? I'm sorry. To hell with the cost. We're talking about saving our planet, saving our children, our mothers, our brothers, our fathers, our brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nephews, nieces. You know, we're talking about saving our food chain, our air, our water, our just human life, just life. Can you really put a dollar amount on that? Because when it comes down to it, once we're all gone, there's not going to be people out there to make money or pay money. Or it's another thing that just floors me. That shouldn't be the issue. What should be the issue is fixing this problem, containing it, to stop it. You know? Let's stop squabbling over how much it's going to cost and just do it. I mean, really, let's just do it. Let's just take care of it. It wasn't the Creator that gave us money. It was man that created money. There was a time on this planet that money didn't exist. It really didn't. Let's really think about that, okay? The almighty dollar is just a piece of freaking paper. It's not real. But yet we value it so much. Doesn't the Creator say to value only the Creator? But we're valuing a dollar? A green piece of paper? Shiny metals? Let's really think about what we're doing here. Let's start concentrating on solutions and let's do it. Let's not say, oh, we've got it planned for this year. No, we need it planned for today. Not 5 years down the road, not a year down the road, not 6 months, not a month away. We need to take care of this now. Quit worrying about the mighty dollar and let's fix the problem. Am I the only one that is concerned about that? I know I'm not. I know I have followers out there. I know that there is, I wouldn't even call them followers. I know that there are people that stand with me, alongside of me, that are saying the same thing. If the world is dying, nobody is going to be around for there to be a leader. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's band together and make it aware that we're not worried about the money value. We need to quit worrying about the money value, and we just need to take care of it. It shouldn't be about the almighty dollar. It should be about saving humans, saving mankind, saving our food chain, saving our air, saving our water. That's what we need to concentrate on. Okay? With that, I'm going to say blessed be. Go check out the Fukushima Truth Board and have a good night.